So you probably cook with this tater all the time, but what if you made a better for you swap with this tater?
That is delicious.
Today we are sharing 3 recipes with you that are so delicious, and they're using taters, just not the ones you're usually gonna grab. We're using sweet taters. The levels of flavor in our first dish are over the top. My second dish was meant to be a side dish, but we ended up turning it into a breakfast. You'll see.
Oh man.
And the last dish, what you got to say about that?
Amazing.
So good.
Really tasty. You're gonna have to try it.
Yeah. Hey y'all, I'm Mandy, and this is Mandy in the Making. Our first healthier option for dinner is going to be a sloppy joe bowl. But this is not just any sloppy joe bowl. We are making it with turkey, and instead of bread, we are gonna have sweet potatoes with it. So this is a sloppy joe bowl with sweet taters. And I am so excited to tell you where I got this recipe. If you've been around for many years now, about 5 years ago, I met one of the authors of this beautiful cookbook right here called Food from the Heart. And I shared a couple of her recipes from this. Her and her sister, Heidi and Ann, did this cookbook in 2019. I met Heidi at a holiday show where they were advertising and selling their cookbook, and we became friends. I got the cookbook, and then I shared some of it here on my channel. Now they've done a part 2 and a second cookbook. Here is their second cookbook. It is Food from the Heart 2, and it's all about finding the beauty in cooking and everyday life. This cookbook is so beautifully laid out. I'm absolutely in love with it. My jaw just drops every time I turn the page. Heidi does all the photography for it. They just really knocked it out of the park. And she asked if I would share a recipe with you guys, so I picked this one. This is what their version of the sloppy joe bowls looks like, and it's just mouth-watering, so I thought we would try it tonight.
What we got here?
Hold on, sir, you don't have a mic. I wasn't done, but you go right ahead.
Look here.
What
What
you
we got?
to say?
Let's see what we got here. Sloppy joe bowls with sweet potatoes. That was really good.
It does look really good.
Jalapeno.
Let me tell you, so Heidi is local to me.
Jalapeno.
Heidi is local to me, and she is so sweet. One time when we had COVID, she baked some fresh bread, and she made us this care package and came and brought it and left it on our front porch for us.
That was really nice.
Oh my word, she's just so kind, and I'm so glad that we've kept up with each other throughout the years. And so when she announced that they had this cookbook, I was so excited. So I'm excited to share this with you. Also, if you want to buy their cookbook, she was kind enough to give me a discount code for y'all. Your discount code is just Mandy10, and that will save you 10%. I'm gonna leave it all linked below. It's on Etsy. I don't know if you can buy their first one still, the first edition. You might be able to. And then, of course, you've got the second edition here. So highly recommend. So today we're making the sweet taters, sloppy joe bowl. I'm excited. Let's do it. All right, we're going to get started by preheating our oven to 425. This is for our sweet potatoes. We're going to roast those here. So now that we've got our oven preheating, I'm going to chop up our sweet taters. In the book, she says she does not peel them. Personal preference, I wanted to peel mine. So you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just gonna be cutting these into about 1-inch cubes.
Gotta put some tricep in that.
I'm telling you what, good thing I did my workout earlier today, huh? Warmed up those muscles.
That's right.
Now that I cut all of these by myself.
Yeah, you did not either. Look, she left some big chunks in there. I'm full disclosure. I had to go back. Listen, y'all just need to be glad that I'm here, watching out for y'all. Because she was about to leave some.
That's still a big one.
See, there's a big hunker in there.
You missed it. You missed it. That's on you, buddy.
Listen.
That's on you.
You're going to have to tighten it up a little bit now.
All right, so what we're doing is putting these on a baking sheet with parchment paper, and we're going to toss them in some olive oil. So let's just drizzle this over, and we'll just kind of toss it with our hands. And we are not going to salt these quite yet. We're going to wait until after they come out, because that's going to help with the crispness according to their recipe. So we will wait and salt these after they come out of the oven. So we're going to bake these at 425 for about, I don't like the way that one looks. It looks a little sus, as the kids say.
Okay.
It's a little sus. We're taking that one out. We're going to bake these at 425 for about 35 minutes. While we wait on those to roast, we're going to chop up this little onion here. We need about 3/4 a cup of diced onion. Much easier to chop through as compared to those sweet taters.
All right, you better do the paper towel.
You know what? Because I can smell that thing right now.
It'll get you.
It will get you.
Listen, I just don't want you to chop off one of those pretty little fingers. I discovered a way that you can keep them fingers safer when you're cutting through them onions. Let me show you.
Is it do like this?
That's right there. Look at there. You know how to do it.
I know,
all
I
along.
just don't do it.
Look at you. I just don't want you to draw back a nub.
So I've got 1.5 pounds of ground turkey. So
That's the best tool right there.
I'm telling you what. So we're going to start breaking that up, and then I'm going to add our onion into. You want to talk about that?
What?
What just happened in our kitchen?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what's happening over here.
What is happening over there?
I don't know, but look. Oh my goodness! How about a windmill cookie? My mama just showed up and brought me some windmill cookies.
She did. So she said, can I come by? And we said, yeah, come by. So she came by, and she walked in the door and gave us 2 packs of windmill cookies. Now, I know there's another brand that makes them, but this brand you can get at the Dollar Tree. She found these at the Dollar Tree. And Stephen said that's exactly what he used to get from Grandma, but also Nanny used to get them too,
That's
your
right.
other grandmother.
My nanny, my mama's mama, Nanny, she used to have them as well.
Yep, and she said this is the kind that they had. It's the Little Dutch Maid.
Oh yeah, that's
Aren't
right, the little Dutch maid.
Yep. So these will have to go. We need to put them in the cookie jar in there.
Yeah.
So we're gonna let this cook all the way through before we add anything else to it. At this point, you could drain it if you wanted to, but she said she doesn't drain it. So we're just gonna leave it be, and let's add in some seasoning. So going in, we've got 4 teaspoons of brown sugar. We've got a couple tablespoons of taco seasoning, and then a teaspoon each of garlic powder and black pepper. We're gonna put in about a tablespoon of the Dub sauce. We've got a 6-ounce can of tomato paste and a cup of water. So let's mix all of that together, and we're just gonna let this simmer here on the stovetop while our sweet taters are finishing up in the oven. So we turn the heat down to about low, and we're just gonna let this simmer here on the stove. We have about 9 minutes left on the sweet taters. Now, I don't think I told y'all, but there's another extra something special that we're gonna make to go on top. Let's do it. So we're making a slaw to go on top. This is optional, you don't have to do it, but it's here on the second page of this, and it says it's a suggestion. You don't have to, but we're gonna do it because we love slaw, and this one is a little bit different. So I've got our cabbage, shredded cabbage here. I took the easy way out and bought already shredded cabbage. Then we need to add some Duke's mayo, of course. I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of that. We need a couple of tablespoons of jalapeno juice, like the pickled jalapeno. We're just gonna pour that in. We need some garlic salt till it feels right. We'll test it and see. And then I need black pepper too. Let's go ahead and stir this up, just see what we think. All right, I'm gonna test it. You ready?
I'm ready. I know it's gonna need more. I'm already saying it. Come on now. Come on now. Oh yeah. I like that. We are not afraid. Look at you. Yes, yes, yes. No, keep going, keep going. You know you want to keep going.
We're gonna test it again.
One more time.
Look at there. Okay.
Now we got it.
Okay. So we're gonna add just a little more salt to this. There's salt in that taco seasoning, but I tasted it and I feel like it needed just a little more salt. But the flavors of this are very reminiscent of Sloppy Joe's, just a healthier version. And our taters are just about ready. So, full disclosure, we can't go sit down at the dining room table because we're filming this prior to Christmas, and that is my wrapping station right now, and there's wrapping paper and gifts and all the things covering our dining room table. So we're gonna stand here and eat tonight. But
Well, I mean,
this looks amazing.
It looks amazing, unique.
I know.
Never had a sloppy Joe like this before.
No, I'm excited to try all the different levels of the
Yes.
flavor. All right, you ready?
I am.
Tink.
Oh man,
That is so good.
that is really good. It's sweet, a little bit of spice from the jalapeno. But then like the vinegary flavor, the pickled onions and the jalapenos just like mesh really well with the sweet and sort of savoriness, I guess, of the
Yep, of the Sloppy
Sloppy
Joe
Joe.
mix and the sweet taters. That is delicious.
oh wow.
Like you want a little bit of everything in each bite.
Yeah, you do. You want a little bit of everything. That is really good.
And super filling too.
Yeah.
Like
This
this
is gonna be
is
hearty.
an entire meal right here.
That is really good.
I'm so glad you like it.
I mean, it was very unique. I had gave it a little side eye there for a second. I'll be honest with you. Full disclosure.
Sorry, Heidi. But it's okay because in the end,
Look here, you ain't gonna stop me from eating this. You're gonna have to pull me away from this. This is really, really, really good.
it's
I
very
think-
unique.
I'm glad you added that salt. I knew that our taco seasoning is a little light on the salt. I think
It is, yeah.
we might need to doctor that up a little bit.
I love how unique this is. There's so much.
Yes.
There's so many layers of
Yes.
flavor,
Layers of flavor.
and they all mesh really well
Yeah,
together.
I feel like you can get creative with this too.
That's delicious. I can't wait to try more of the recipes from her cookbook. So be sure to go check out her cookbook. You will not be disappointed. It would make a great gift. I know we're after the holidays now, but if you've got somebody in your life that is a cook for a birthday, for a Mother's Day gift, this cookbook is the thing to do.
Our next sweet potato is just a side dish with it. We've made sweet potato fries before, and those are great. Today we're gonna do more like the just cubed sweet potatoes, but it's all in the spices and seasonings that are going on them. So we're gonna do these in the air fryer, which is how we typically do our sweet potato fries. These are gonna be more like home fries. Now, why did you say you were gonna cut them up?
Because I want to.
It has nothing to do with the fact that my puny little arms really struggle when I try to cut a sweet tater.
You're gonna go, ooh, like that. Look here, we did some research on these sweet taters.
We did.
Said they come from the bindweed and morning glory family.
Oh,
Morning glories. That's what I wanted to talk about.
okay.
I know some of y'all knows what them morning glories are. Them flowers, them wildflowers that grow out.
They're so pretty.
I remember when I was a youngin', I remember seeing them out in the garden when I was helping my pop farm. We'd be having to deal with them morning glories. They're pretty, but they're a weed too.
They are. So this is in the same family though?
That's what it said.
Okay.
Said they was in the morning glory family.
Old Google be telling us all kinds of stuff.
That's exactly right. All right, look here. I'm just home fries.
Yeah, about 1/2 inch cubed.
Look, I tell you what, a sweet potato is not the easiest thing in the world to
It's
cut
not.
through.
It's not. I guess that's why you came over there to my recipe,
I need
right?
to work on these triceps a little more.
We haven't been working out quite as much because it's been so cold and it's been Christmas time and
I've been coming up with all kinds of excuses.
yeah, we have.
It's cold. It's just so cold out there. And I mean, it's Christmas.
That's right. And we've been eating all the bad for you food, so we're very excited to be getting a better for you tater instead of just the regular
That's
tater.
right. We need a good shot in the arm here with these sweet potatoes.
While he continues to cut those up, we're going to preheat our air fryer to 400. That is the perfect size, babe. It's exactly what we needed.
Well, I'm glad I'm able to be perfect.
I removed a few out of there because they looked a little rough, but he fussed at me.
Look, everybody's got a few spots on them. It ain't gonna hurt you. Just because you got a little spot or two on you don't mean that.
Okay, I hear you.
They gotta get some love too.
Uh-huh.
I guess loving is eating them, you know.
Oh, that's, yep. We're not going, yep.
No, don't eat me. All right.
Did you put them back in there?
Listen, they're
no.
gonna be just fine. Watch this right here.
No,
Look,
don't you
wa-
eat it.
watch
Don't you eat it. Steven, stop. Put them in the bowl.
Oh man,
What's wrong?
a raw sweet potato. It ain't too sweet.
So we're gonna dump them all in this bowl. We're gonna drizzle some extra virgin olive oil over top of them so that all of our seasonings will adhere. So we're gonna drizzle it with some olive oil. Let me get a spoon. These are gonna be sweet and spicy. So we're gonna go in with the sweet first, which is our brown sugar. We need about a tablespoon of that, about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, not much. Some paprika, but we have regular paprika and we have smoked paprika because we're about out of regular. Look at that, it's about out. Add what we can. You only need about a 1/4 teaspoon anyway. You don't need a lot, but I'm gonna throw in some of that smoked paprika too, just to give it a little more of a smoky flavor. That's enough paprika. Now let's go in with some chili powder. About a 1/4 teaspoon of that too, if it'll ever come out.
I like that technique right there.
Shut up. There we go. Then we need some onion powder, about a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder.
All right, let's see that technique again. There you go. Look at that. It's good stuff right there.
We need a little bit. Here's some spicy.
Uh-oh.
Here's some spicy. Now, if you don't like spicy, just go with that smoked paprika and get the smoky flavor. But we like spicy. So we're gonna add just a little cayenne pepper in, not a lot. Start stirring all of this up, make sure they get good and coated. And we're gonna add just a regular pepper in too, and then we're done. Oh, and that's done too, it's ready. Just a little more olive oil. Okay, we are ready. Our air fryer's ready, and we are ready. We're gonna use this air fryer basket that I have grown to love because this goes in the dishwasher afterwards, and we ain't got to clean the the actual air fryer basket. So it's really nice. Spread that out on an even layer. We're going in at 400 for 15 to 20 minutes. Let's do 16. We'll check it then. What?
What you want? You want your scrambled or fried?
I don't. You can do fried as long as there ain't no runniness in it. No runniness.
Don't be too afraid.
I am afraid
Of
of
the
I
yolk.
can't. Nope.
That's some good stuff right there.
Steven, no.
Good texture and flavor.
Will you just do scrambled, please?
Smooth.
Gross. I can't.
You just
I
want
can't.
scrambled eggs?
Yes, please.
Well,
And
look
hard
here.
scramble, not soft scramble. I don't like for my eggs to be wet
Don't
at
be
all.
afraid of the moisture in them eggs.
I like how you sidestepped that. Uh-huh.
All right, we're gonna make some eggs in because I want a little bit of protein with my
Fiber.
My fiber.
While he gets started over here, let me show you what his cousin did on our fridge. Booger stew is what she wrote that we were going to have on Thursday. In all fairness, I have not changed this since the week before Thanksgiving. You see Friendsgiving is on here. We went to a Friendsgiving that night. It's been a little chaotic since Thanksgiving around here, and I just haven't changed this. So she came over and she saw there was an empty spot and she wrote booger stew. If y'all want the recipe for that, just let me know. What's
What are you
up?
there for? There's butter in the pan here. Everybody knows how to scramble eggs.
Well, yeah, but they won't watch you do it.
They don't want to see this.
Okay.
We just put some butter in there. I don't have it too hot of a pan. I don't like too
No,
hot.
you don't want to burn them.
We're gonna start them slow here. We got 6 eggs.
2 for each of us.
Oh yeah.
Math ain't mathing this morning.
My brain ain't mathing. All right, and then look here. More better.
Oh, you
More.
are special.
More better. More better.
More better? It's more better with more butter?
That's right.
Okay. So this started out as showing y'all a side dish, but it's going to become almost like a little sweet tater home fries bowl because
That's
we're
right.
going to mix them all together, I think. We're going to put the home fries in the bottom and then the eggs over top of it.
That sounds good.
It does sound good. He had a little salt and pepper.
I gotta have a little protein in there now.
I know, it's never a bad idea. And it is morning time, y'all. It's 10 o'clock in the morning, so seems like a good breakfast to me.
It's gonna be good.
That right there is called a soft scramble, but I like mine a little more hard than that.
We're just letting them hang out here.
Okay, thank you.
It'll harden up a little bit.
It will. It's about done. Our timer just went, oh my word. Those look good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, it's time to eat. So let's put those here. He's gonna bring the eggs over here and we're gonna make our bowls.
Breakfast time.
It is breakfast time. I'm hungry.
All right, let's get into these potatoes first. These sweet potatoes. Here we go.
Sweet and spicy taters.
The moment of truth. Mmm. Oh man, wow. Super duper flavors in that. Crunchy outside, which I love. Crunchy and then soft inside. It's got that home fry texture feel to it, but the
Yes.
flavors
Good.
are really good.
Is it sweet and spicy?
Yeah, sweet and spicy.
Good.
Savory flavors in there. That is delicious.
All right, now you can get you a big old bite of everything together.
Yes.
You know what would be good on this is a little bit of hot sauce too.
Oh,
You want to go get some?
yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. A little Cholula ain't
Gotta
never hurt
doctor it
nobody.
up a little bit here.
Yeah,
Those eggs with it, even better.
lovely.
And we got some hot sauce action in here.
So next time you do breakfast bowl, try it with sweet taters.
Man. Yes. Sweet and spicy. Now you got a pop of that hot sauce in there, vinegar based. So
Yeah.
it just gives it a nice spicy pop of flavor.
All right, I'm gonna dig in before my eggs get cold because you don't want that. I'll be back.
Good stuff, it.
Take the glasses off. This is where it gets serious. Ooh,
Isn't that good?
why is that better than regular potatoes?
I have no idea.
Ooh, I
But
love
it is
that.
good. Yeah, it is really good.
Okay, that's the new way to do our breakfast bowls.
Yeah.
No longer are we doing regular taters. That sweet tater is so good with this.
Yeah.
Okay.
New favorite. So this is the new way to do it for sure.
We've got just one more recipe for you. We are making our version of a Southwest ground beef sweet potato dinner. We're gonna be doing our sweet potatoes in the air fryer just because we really love that consistency. Feel free to roast them. The recipe that we found cooks them in water along with all the other stuff. So to us, that sounds like it would be a little more mushy, but it's up to you. You can follow the recipe just as I have it below, but we're gonna air fry them. Steven has already chopped up a couple of sweet potatoes for us, so those are ready. We need about half of this onion that we're gonna dice to go along with the ground beef. Just like we did earlier, let's preheat the air fryer to 400. And we are going to drizzle some extra virgin olive oil on our potatoes, as well as season them a little bit with some chili powder and some cumin. And we'll throw some salt and pepper in here too. Stir all that up and see what we got. So we wanted to season these, but we have to remember too that the topping, the Southwest topping that we're gonna make with ground beef is also gonna be seasoned very well. I think that's pretty good. Got a large skillet. I'm gonna preheat this pan to about medium high. I've got some Colby Jack that I need to use up, so I'm gonna shred that. This is gonna go on top of our dish after we're done. So I'm not gonna go as much in a single layer as I would like, but they're chopped really small, so they should be fine. This is gonna go back in the air fryer just like we did today earlier at 400 for about 15 to 16 minutes. So I've got my ground beef. We've got 1 pound. This is 85-15, so we will have to soak up some of the grease. Let's add in that onion and let it cook along with that ground beef. So let's add in some seasonings now that this is starting to cook. We need a tablespoon of chili powder, which honestly, I don't know. I think we've got about a tablespoon left in here. Yeah, we got it. And then we need a teaspoon of cumin. We're also gonna put some salt and pepper in here. You know, if you wanted to, it wouldn't be a bad idea if you have some taco seasoning on hand, you could just do that instead of these ingredients. That would be fine. We're also gonna add some minced garlic, maybe a tablespoon or so. I'm gonna turn my heat down a little bit too. We don't have much grease in here, like at all. Okay, well that's a good thing. Okay, I think that's cooked. So now let's add in some other good stuff like fire roasted diced tomatoes. Add in a can of that. Can of diced green chilies.
Yeah, we don't want no stems in there.
No,
Somebody
okay.
said that stem will give you some extra fiber.
So we've got about 9 minutes left on the air fryer. So we're just gonna let this hang out on like medium low for 9 minutes. And then at the very end, we will add some cheese on top and let it melt down. We're gonna kick it up a notch. A very sweet subscriber sent us this jalapeno, ground jalapeno. I didn't even know they made that.
We are not afraid.
Wait, I'm a little afraid. Don't do too much, please.
Don't do too much.
Too.
Do too much. How about that?
But what else are you gonna add, sir?
Boy, we're gonna add some of this Dub sauce.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, maybe just
Tablespoon.
a sprinkle or two.
There you go. I love the flavor of the Dub sauce.
Oh man, what you talking about?
All right, that's gonna hang out. We still have 6 minutes over there on the air fryer. We've only got about 3 minutes left on our air fryer timer. So let's add in our Colby Jack cheese or whatever cheese you have. And we're just gonna let it melt on top. Should we put the lid on it, babe? Kind of steam it on there?
Whatever you think.
That don't make no sense.
Like the cafeteria ladies. What would you like?
All right, well, it's melting pretty fast already. All right, these are done. Ooh, they look good. Our cheese is almost completely melted. So
Oh, well, it'll be all right.
let's leave it there for just another second. Let's go ahead and put our hash browns, or our, not hash browns, our sweet taters in the bowl.
That's right. One got away.
I've been in here doing puzzles, and I found that piece on the ground. You better take that thing off. Look at that poor hair, bless
Their
it.
mom would be fit to be tied.
Yeah.
Fit to be tied. Do you say that?
Sure they do. That ain't just a southern thing, right?
Your mom said, "Did you wash your face and hands?"
All right, ready?
I am ready. I'm kind of glad we've been on the sweet potato kick.
I'm telling you.
It's going to be a nice cleansing
Let's move
going on. Nothing like a good hearty chili on this cold day.
It is cold and dreary outside.
Man, yes. Spicy. Definitely got some of the deep, bold flavors in there now
Okay.
with the chili.
Yep.
And there's I guess even also the diced chili that you put in there. Mm-hmm. So you got that, and then the jalapeno seasoning in there deepens it even more, and then the Worcestershire sauce just boom.
I wonder if I should go grab some sour cream. That would be good on top, probably.
Yeah, you could do that.
To help cool it down for me, because is it super duper spicy?
It's not super duper spicy.
Okay. I was a little scared.
No, but I'm glad we did the potatoes in the air fryer instead of putting them in that pan.
Yeah.
That was
A good call.
a good call.
That was your call. Pat yourself on the back. Hey, slap yourself. I said pat yourself. All right. Well, I'm going to dig in.
Oh man, that is so good.
I love how fast it was.
Wow.
It's like a 20-minute meal.
That is really good.
Yay.
That is very tasty.
All righty.
Yeah, get some of that.
My turn.
You're gonna like it.
Oh, man.
And that cumin just brightens it up, doesn't
Oh, hang on. I need another bite.
it? I love how you give it the shake and the nod. The shake and the nod. That's right.
I love how this is a complete meal all by itself. You don't even need to do anything on the side. Because you've got your taters to really bulk it up. This is delicious.
You know, I was a little bit apprehensive
About what?
on the sweet potatoes. You know, because we don't normally eat a whole lot of
We
sweet
really
potatoes.
don't eat sweet taters very often.
But
at
here
all.
lately, I've really enjoyed it.
And they're
It has
so much
been-
better for you.
It has been a nice change
Yeah, it has been.
and a welcome change. I really enjoy these sweet potatoes.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm glad that you bought them.
I'm going to have to start buying more of them.
Yes, you will.
Okay.
We need to see more of the sweet potato.
I'm your sweet tater. You
You
can
are.
see plenty of me.
Yes,
See?
I am. Bye.
All three of these meals were so good. And honestly, it makes me want to ditch just the regular potato.
Well, look here, we ain't ditching the real potatoes for good now. We gotta keep
Says
them
the
around.
commentator.
Gotta keep them commentators around.
But these sweet I can't talk. These sweet taters are where it's at. We've really enjoyed cooking with sweet potatoes this week. Don't forget to go check out Heidi and Anne's cookbook. I will leave it linked below, their Etsy shop, as well as my discount code, which is just Mandy10. All of the recipes in there look amazing. I can't wait to try some more. But we appreciate y'all being here, and we will see you next time. Bye, y'all.